So it's been almost 2 years since the last time I've been on here. Crazy, I know. The last time I posted a video was October 30th of 2024. It is August of 2026. And that video was about going viral. So this isn't going to be a complete change. Like, crazy. Anyways, in today's video, we are talking about Oliver, the CEO, the man himself. Wait, move my hand. There we go. It's bad. I can't really show you, but he's the logo for the company because, well, he owns the company. I just run it. That's it. The middle of July, we took Oliver to the ER because he had, and I don't know all the terms, okay? I really don't. So don't judge me. The white part of his eye was bloodshot and very inflamed. And now that's typical for Oliver because of what he has. But this was like way more. Like it was bad. And his iris, I know that word, his iris was no longer blue. It was turning like an amber color. And I was like, okay, so this looks like it would be blood. And I was like, this is not good at all. So we took him to the emergency room and they gave him prednisone, or I don't even know how to say it. It was a steroid for anti-inflammatory that they gave him, and we had to do that drop every 12 hours for until we got him checked at the actual eye doctor. Well, that wasn't for 2 weeks, and I was dreading those 2 weeks because I was like, can this go any faster? Like, I need to know what's wrong with my dog. Finally, August 4th, we went to the eye doctor and they checked him out. And I knew back in 2023, of November in 2023, when I first took Oliver to the eye doctor, I knew because they told me that he was eventually going to become 100% blind. He was already 50% blind. And he was 3 years old and he was already 50% blind. And they never gave me, because they don't know, of course, like a time frame of how long it'll be until he's 100% blind. I wanted to show him the world before that happened. He's not dead. Oh god. Ugh. He's fine. Like, he's so fine. I'm just so ugh. Okay, anyways. But we took him to Florida and we loved it. We showed him a little bit of the beach. He hated it. But and I had other plans, I'm like, okay, I want to take him more places that we can see as much as possible with me before he goes completely blind. Well, now I think that that time is running out faster than I expected. I got the discharge paper in my email that I'm going to read to you guys, just basically about what they said to me. It was actually kind of funny when she was telling me all of this. There's one part in there that I almost lost it crying. And she, the poor doctor could see that, and so she like started like trying to like find the comic relief and trying to make me laugh, and it worked for a bit, but I felt really bad for her. She was like, what do I do? This girl's just gonna start crying on me. I'm an emotional girly. I'm not even gonna lie. I am so emotional. I hate it. Anyways, let me read the paper to you. Well, it's not paper because it's on my iPad, but close enough. So Oliver has developed some inflammation, which is also called anterior uveitis, and bleeding in his right eye, which developed secondary to his developmental abnormalities, which is his mural ocular dysgenesis. And I really hope I said that right, dysgenesis. But we knew that he had that when we took him the very first time in 2023. We recommended treatment with topical anti-inflammatories, so now he is on 2 different anti-inflammatories. One of them is a steroid, one of them is not. Our goal is to keep Oliver's eyes as comfortable as possible for as long as possible. However, we discussed that it is possible that Oliver could become non responsive to topical medications, and surgery to remove one or both eyes may become necessary in the future. Oliver has also experienced progression of his cataracts, with the cataracts in his left eye causing significant function loss. The eyes still maintain light perception and response to motion, as we discussed. The only treatment for cataracts is cataract surgery, and unfortunately, due to the severe developmental abnormalities, Oliver is not a good candidate for the cataract surgery. We will continue to monitor Oliver's progress and make recommendations based on this. So, what really got me was the removing of both of his eyes. And now in my head, I'm like, okay, why does that make me feel this way? I mean, at least he's not, you know what I'm saying? I just feel bad for him. I knew eventually he was going to become 100% blind. I already knew that, but I didn't know that it was going to be this soon. I still have so much that I want to show him. Okay. Drink your Coca-Cola. I gotta replenish the tears of Coca-Cola. I need some Oliver cuddles after this. So, with the redness, or I guess the inflammation in his eye, they said that basically there is no cure for that. It's just going to continuously happen. So, he's on the medication, both eye drops, for 4 weeks until we go back. And then we're going to kind of discuss from there. So, I don't know what's the next steps, but they said eventually his other eye will do the same exact thing. So it's just never gonna go away. I have noticed that he likes to rub his eyes on the floor, which makes me think that he is not comfortable. But I think that also makes me want to work a little bit harder on the business so that way I can fund another adventure with him. Um, Even if it's just a couple states away from us, just to go and walk around Tennessee. I don't know. But that is an update on Oliver. It's not a great update at all. But I mean, at least he's not, like I said, still sad though. I just really didn't think it was going to be this soon. Like, I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, when he was like 10, he would become completely blind. He's only 5, almost 6. But I, of course, will keep you guys updated. There'll probably be another video about what they said on his next appointment in about a month. And we'll go from there, see what they say, see how it looks. I've noticed that it gets inflamed when he like barks a lot or exercises. So whether he's playing with his brother or running in the backyard, and chasing Sparrow, I've noticed that when he comes back, it'll be like pretty red. Other than that, it looks okay. The iris is not blue. They said that our goal is to get the iris back to being blue, but we first need to stop the bleeding. So hopefully the medication will do that. It is still like an amber color, but sometimes it looks green. And I always tell him that I think he's trying to be me and take my green eyes from me. So yeah, but that's an update on the wonderful Oliver. I knew if I had him here sitting with me, I would be way worse, like crying my eyes out. So that's why he's not sitting here with me. Because I'm trying to, not be a big baby on camera. But I appreciate you guys loving him as much as I do. Well, maybe not as much as I do. But I will see you guys in the next happier video. Because I'll make it happier next time. Talk to you later. Peace out, Girl Scout.